Every kingdom hides secrets, and every promise has a price. A desperate girl, a dark bargain. And this is the story of that. In a quiet kingdom, a humble miller lived with his daughter beside the old mill. Their days were simple and honest. Their small world calm and untouched by the troubles beyond.
You didn't sleep again, Father.
Sleep doesn't fill empty bowls, little star.
Just one more sack, then maybe rest.
Sleep doesn't fill bowls, but you do.
Their mill stood in the marketplace, not far from the palace gates. Lina often watched the royal carriages pass, golden crests shining in the sun, and wondered,
Must be nice to live in such a lovely palace.
But beyond the marketplace, inside the grand palace, lived a king who loved gold more than anything, more than his people, more than mercy, more than truth itself.
Listen to that. The sound of certainty.
Lina's father often delivered wheat to the palace stores, and one day, as he worked, he overheard the whispers. The king loved gold more than anything in the world.
Gold like other men count sheep.
He'd trade sleep for one more coin.
Trying to impress the guards, he spoke without thinking.
I've heard the king loves gold.
My daughter? She's special. She can spin straw into pure gold.
Gold? From straw?
Before long, the rumors reached the king.
Your Majesty, word has reached the court.
Go on.
A miller claims his daughter can spin straw into pure gold.
Gold from straw? Bring her to me.
Soon, the guards stood at Lina's door. A heavy knock echoed through the house, and when she opened it, they were waiting.
Miss Lina, by order of His Majesty the King, you are requested at the castle.
Me?
At once.
Lina had no idea why the palace had summoned her. She turned to her father, her voice trembling, and asked what was happening.
Father? Why would the king want me?
But her father knew the reason all too well.
Your Majesty, word from the village. Yes? The girl has arrived.
Soon Lina was led through the grand palace halls, every step echoing beneath the marble ceilings. At last, she stood before the king, her heart pounding, unsure what awaited her.
So, you're the girl who spins gold.
Unsure of what the king meant, Lina replied,
I only spin straw, Your Majesty.
Lina was soon taken to a chamber piled high with straw. The king's command was clear. She was to spin it all into gold by morning.
You have until morning to spin this straw into gold.
Confused and scared, Lina whispered.
How will I ever spin gold?
That night, the task was too heavy for Lina.
What have you done, Father? How will I ever spin gold?
All of a sudden, as the fire flickered and shadows stretched across the walls, tiny sparks began to shimmer in the air. From the dancing light, a strange creature emerged before Lina, its eyes glimmering with an eerie, otherworldly glow. The creature stepped closer to Lina and whispered,
The king wants gold, doesn't he?
Yes, he wants me to turn all this straw into gold, but I can't.
The creature replied,
I can, but nothing is ever free. I'll do it for you if you give me something in return.
All I have is this ring.
With a heavy heart, Lina held out her ring, offering it to the creature in exchange for his help.
It will do. For now, let's begin.
The creature grinned, and with swift, nimble hands, the spinning wheel began to turn. Straw twisted and shimmered, changing into threads of pure gold. Lina stared in disbelief, unable to believe her eyes, as the straw gleamed into gold. And just as the last strand turned to gold, the creature faded into the shadows, and vanished without a trace. At dawn, the heavy doors groaned open, and the king stepped inside. His eyes swept across the room, then widened at the sight before him. Piles of straw now gleaming as pure gold. But wonder quickly faded, and greed took its place. The gold wasn't enough. He wanted more. That second night, Lina was taken again. This time into a larger chamber, piled even higher with straw than before. As she entered the chamber, the king ordered coldly,
Turn all of this into gold, and you will be my queen. The choice and your future rests entirely on you.
Alone once more in the towering chamber of straw, Lina sank to the floor. Then, as shadows flickered and sparks danced from the fire, the strange creature appeared again.
Now, what will you give me in return tonight, now that the king wants you to be queen?
I have nothing left.
The creature looked at Lina and said, I will help you. But one day, your firstborn will be mine. Lina trembled, and barely whispered, Yes, I'll do it. The creature started again. Lina watched in awe, both relieved and terrified by the magic unfolding before her eyes. The creature finished its work, and, just as before, vanished into the shadows. At dawn, the king entered the chamber, eyes widening at the glittering gold, more than he had ever imagined.
Incredible.
As promised, Lina was wed to the king. The palace celebrated, the halls filled with music and gold. But in her heart, there was no joy. This was a marriage of greed, not of love. Though Lina now lived within the grand palace, surrounded by silk and gold, her heart felt emptier than ever. The king chased riches day and night, while she wandered alone through the quiet gardens, tracing lonely paths, trying to escape the silence that followed her. She missed her old life, for even in poverty, she had been happy. Months passed, and in time, Lina became a mother. The kingdom celebrated the birth with joy and song. And for the first time in the palace, her life felt full again. At last, she had a purpose greater than gold. Holding her child close, she felt a strength she had never known. As if she could fight the whole world, just to keep her little one safe. But Lina's happiness was short-lived as a fierce storm raged outside. Lightning cracking across the sky, and wind howling through the palace halls. The candles flickered and shadows danced wildly on the walls. And from the darkness, Rumpelstiltskin emerged, silent and menacing, as if drawn by the storm itself.
My precious baby.
Lina's eyes widened in shock. What are you doing here? She whispered.
You made a promise, my queen, and I have come to collect.
Take all the jewels I have, but I won't give you my child.
In 3 days you must guess my name.
If you can't, you will have to fulfill your promise.
Desperate to outsmart the creature, Lina commanded her people across the kingdom. Every village and tavern was searched, every whisper of a name chased. No stone left unturned, no bar left untouched.
I want every possible name present to be written on the papers.
The northern provinces.
Again.
The first night the creature returned, Lina whispered name after name, her heart racing with fear and hope.
Adrian.
No.
Marcus.
No.
Benedict. Lucian. Roland.
I'll come back tomorrow. Hope by then you can guess my name.
Failing to guess the creature's name that first night, Lina refused to give up. She expanded her search beyond her own kingdom, sending messengers far and wide, hoping that somewhere, somehow, she might discover the secret name that could save her child and defeat the creature. On the second night, the creature returned once more. Lina whispered name after name, her voice trembling with fear, but still, she could not guess the creature's name.
Tomorrow is the last night. If you do not guess my name,
the creature vanished again, leaving Lina in tears. But as a mother, she knew she had to be strong and protect her child at any cost. That night, something happened. A soldier, sent to gather names, was cautiously making his way through the dark forest when a strange, eerie sound reached his ears. Following it, he pushed through the thick undergrowth. There, bathed in silver light, the creature danced alone, chanting his own name in a voice that seemed to echo through the trees.
They will never know that Rumpelstiltskin is my name.
The soldier returned, heart-pounding, and found Lina. Gasping, he told her what he had seen in the forest. The creature's name. On the third night, Lina called out names, although she already knew the secret.
Is your name Matthias?
No.
Perhaps Leonard?
No.
Christopher? Sebastian?
No.
And what about
Rumpelstiltskin, she said. She also said you made me wait, but I learned patience.
Now you have to leave us alone and disappear forever, because I know your name.
Rumpelstiltskin disappeared, and Lina breathed a sigh of relief. Rumpelstiltskin was gone forever. Lina, stronger than ever, had fought for her child and won. She had faced darkness, outwitted a cunning creature, and claimed her life and her family's future. From that night on, she knew that courage and love were stronger than any gold.